yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Always got to remember to put the mic down when you're starting the live stream, but I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Here we are on the live. You can see it there, just ticking away. We've got a different view this time. It's going to be pretty sweet. Just waiting for the update, of course. That is the live stream, and it's going pretty good with the old preview there. So we're going to refresh that and see how we're getting on. Don't forget to say hello in the chat there. We've got Kevin Wilson in the house. Hey Kevin, good to see you. Hi everybody. Another Axion Token member, Kevin. Great to see you. Absolutely. So very cool. We're refreshing that. Let's go over to the old accelerator, folks. It is up and running, and don't forget we're going to talk a lot about the Polygon migration. Obviously, the Axion official had their big live stream today with the whole team. It's so great to see them on there. It's really neat. So we're going to talk more about that. But let's get into the accelerator. We've got 6 minutes to go, and today's accelerator 85% remaining. So 15% has been sold out of that. 375 million started off, now 320 million. So it's going down there. Let's have a quick look at the old sold. So 62,938,000 Axion has been sold. That's $13,700. Pretty nice. The Axion burn 28 million Axion burn. That's another nice decent bag there. $6,000 US. BTC paid out to the stakers 0.07476. That's 3,286. So pretty cool. We got John Atkins in the house. Hi Superman, Kevin and all. Hey, great to see John Atkins, another Axion Token member, and Crypto Casino in the house, another major Axion community promoter, climbing the ranks, folks. Climbing the ranks. Great to see Crypto Casino there. Also an Axion Token member as well. So very cool. And onwards, upwards. This is the live stream going on pretty nicely at the moment. Just going to check the audio up and running. I've just got that on the screen actually, so hopefully that's going to update there as well. Might be overplaying my hand there, so that's just how we roll as well. So I might just take that out. Let's put that over somewhere else. Let me put that out here somewhere. I'm not sure what's that done to my live stream, but hopefully that's okay. All right, so we're still looking good there. Very cool. And there we are. So we've got the old Discord going on. Get in there. We're going to party on for sure. So nice. Let's do some rain to kick it off. Rain 1 hour. So nice. All right. So that's looking good. And let's let me just pull up the old. Got to close the Safari there. Let's get in here. And, all right. Close out of that. What else we got? Got the old feedback there, so sorry about that. Getting into it, and anyway, we got Kenny Lies in the house. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, great to see you as well. So very cool, and onwards and upwards. So let's get out of that. This is got so we're in a step and 80% the link video. Now today 0.1 Matic to people. We actually had some pretty good attendance for the time. I had to get used to doing it as well, so it was a bit of fun. So people have some Matic now, went up 5 times Matic. So several people actually. And really fun to give that giveaway. We're going to do more of those spinning wheel giveaways as we go on, and so that people in the Axion community, if they're not already used to Polygon, acclimatized to Polygon, that they will get used to it. A lot more people will get used to it when we go live, and they can share their knowledge with all the other people that decide to get on a Polygon late. You know, people always say, "Hey, what's happening? My stakes. What's happening with that?" And it all happens a bit late. So hopefully, the more the community people in the community are knowledgeable about Polygon and bridges and all sorts of stuff, the better they will be. Now, obviously, I've done some beginner videos in the Polygon folder. Forget to check those out. Now, there are a lot of bridges around, so you've got to make sure that the bridges are safe and secure, but they do a lot of good tokens, stable tokens, Matic token, Ethereum tokens, all sorts of stuff. So you've got to get used to using bridges if you're going to cross chains. So it's something really important to take into account. We've got Katano TV in the house, locked on and listening. Hey Katano TV, great to see you as always. And here we are, folks, going nicely. How many people we got in the live there? Got six in the live today. So a little bit softer. It is the weekend coming up, so people probably a bit but getting ready to relax, and that's just the way it is. Right, 2 minutes to go, folks. Looking good. and nice. We've got some tips there going in the house. Let's actually go into check out the Axion price while we're here. So I did an hour and 45 minutes in today's Matic giveaway. Can you believe it, Matic? It was a spinning wheel. It was a lot of fun. So you just put people's names in, spin it around. We did 60 spins. 60 spins, can you believe it? Hour and 45 minutes, and we gave away a whole ton of Matic. We're going to do more of those, as I say, coming up as we lead up to the actual launch. But pretty awesome. Hopefully I've linked onto the right one there. Axion. Yeah, so Axion's had a bit of a price pump again. So it's actually moved back up from yesterday, so that's really exciting. People will be happy about that, and we always like to see the price up. Now, some people like the price up because they like to, swing trade the price. Other people like to see the dividends go higher. If you're staked, you like the price higher because it's more dividends for you, right? That's just the way it goes, folks. And that's been quite effective. More dividends and more burn, So cool on that. So let's have a quick look where we're at the moment on that. But before we do that, let's jump back to the accelerator. A minute to go on the accelerator, then we're going to get that recharge. There we go, the recharge, and that's how it's going to work. So we've got a minute to go as well. So let's quickly take a little snapshot of this too, and we'll post it in the old Discord. You know how we like to do, keep the rest of the community updated as well, because a lot of people are busy, right? And they don't always get to see the numbers. So we're going to take little snapshots of that before it clicks over at the end. So we're just counting this down. 43 seconds to go. Looks good. We've got Kim Wilson in the house, John Atkins, Crypto Casino, all Axion token members representing. We've got Kenny Lai and Cardano TV, big community supporters too, and they're in there. So very nice. 30 seconds to go. Counting it down. And if you're not, if you haven't made comments in the chats before and you're sitting on the sidelines, get into the chat, say hello. We always like to meet new faces as well. There's lots of new faces coming into the Axion community. We've seen quite a bit of wallet growth in the last week, and that's very exciting. Bodes well for the future. We're going to talk about the Axion official live stream today as well. And don't forget that video, full video is posted on this channel. If you want to watch the live stream, it is posted on here. I've got permission to post that, so you can check that out as well. All right, so we're gonna post that. That's looking good. Let's go down to the old results. Looking good on the old results. Actually, how much did we get? We got. Let's have a look here. We got. We actually got a lot of different. Did we get a lot of different tokens? Okay, so we got 2.94. We got 2.94 Ethereum and 5,000 Hex in there. Woohoo! Not too bad. So what's that? The third day we've had Hex in there, maybe. Very cool. So well done on that. So that's going to looking good. This is going to recharge in a minute or so. We'll just watch that countdown. That's going to go back up to 375 million. Obviously, once we get onto Polygon, we get a lot of new investors, all the marketing stuff going out. Then this will be first in, first served. So it's going to be quite competitive to get there. And Crypto Casino says recharge and burn, baby, burn. Absolutely with you there on Crypto Casino. All right, so let's have a quick look at the price again. Okay, so our price is at 0.002180. Nice. So I'm liking that. Let's quickly go full screen on this. We'll wait for the recharge, and here we go. So this is the price looking at the moment. We're going to get this on the hourly. Let's quickly go back 1900. So we're on 19. We're on 20 now. So go all the way back to 20. Where's 20 there? So this is where we were about yesterday. So we're definitely up from yesterday. We actually pumped to a high here of 19% in the last 24 hours. Woo-hoo-hoo. We like that rocket pump. So that's nice to see that. And we're up about 13.3% at the moment. So that's pretty good. We'll take that, folks. We'll take that. That's a pretty good move. So like that for sure. And let's have a look at the old daily as well. We'll have a look at the daily. Let's check that out. And let's have a look. All right, so here's the daily results coming up. Just waiting for it to refresh as well. Let's close that down. That would help. But so there we are. So there's our big move up. Look at that. That's a pretty good chart, I think. It's a pretty good chart. It bounced off where I said it would, 0.0016. So that's nice. So we've had a move up. Pretty cool. We're up still about 2x, 208% from the first pump. So that's pretty good. And it bounced off where we thought it would, the 61.8 Fibonacci. So nice. We got 580,000 US dollars in liquidity, 119,000 daily volume, 95.77 ETH in the pool, 1.3 million Axion in the pool. Now I think that the team's still got a certain amount of pool in the pool there. That's the way I understand it. I think that's probably what's happened, but they are asking people to pull out their liquidity tokens over the next few days. So make sure if you've an LP provider to pull out your liquidity, because this is going to, otherwise it'll get stuck in there, so that's just the way it's going at the moment. So we're still at 95, yeah, so that's still maybe a couple of ETH lower than it was the other day, so take that into account. I did take a snapshot of that. It was about 99 ETH or something like that. So anyway, let's go to the Discord, and we're going to post today's results. Let's go. We like to help out people in the community. That's just the way it goes. All right, so today's accelerator results. All right. Okay, we'll decapitalize that. I overcapitalize things too much sometimes. Today's results, so we're going to enter that in. Nice. Let that go. Boom. All right, and then we're going to put the next one in. Let's go. Hopefully that will load quite fast. Bam. There we are. Nice. There's today's results. Very cool. And we're going to give that some love too. All right, nice on that one. Take Crypto Extender says nice steady rise before the big pump at Pamp. That's right, Crypto Extender, you're spot on with that, 100%. All right, so looking good, folks, and there we are. That's on the price. So that's pretty much, we've been watching this liquidity, how that's going to fall over the next few days with the pullout, and so that's pretty important as well. So looking good there. Let's go to the recharge. We're going to check out the old platform again and see how the recharge is going as well. So we're going to jump out of the price there, but looking good. Nice move up. Nice move up. We'll take that. And it's like I say, Crypto Extender says a pre-pump too. It's going to keep moving up for sure. I'm very excited. So that's cool. Let's go to the accelerator page. Just trying to reduce the amount of pages I got open as well. So here's the liquidity provider. Must withdraw their tokens as soon as possible. Learn more. So we're going to check that out. So here's the refresh, folks. So we're at 375 million. And it looks like we've already had some in there, have we? Hard to tell. That just may not be refreshed yet. Let's have a look. It's hard to tell on that. We might actually come back to that. I don't think that's recharged yet because it's back looks similar to yesterday, but this is recharged. Now if you want to get into the accelerator, of course, these bonuses are not going to be around for that long. We found out in the Axion official announcement today that this 28.4% won't be around that high. It's going to be reduced when they get onto Polygon. So to make sure that you grab those bonuses now if you're going to buy and stake. Very important. Obviously 7 different tokens you can choose from. So pretty cool. The link's in the video description. Ethereum, USDC, DAI, Wrap Bitcoin, BAT, Shiba Inu, and Hex for a couple of weeks as well. And of course, all you have to do is select a token, connect your wallet, select a token, put the amount in, and then the key thing that changes the bonus amounts, which is here, is the period. If you do 60 days to 349 days, you'll get a 7% bonus. If you do 349 days, you get a 13.4% bonus, all the way up to 5,555 days, which is what we've got here, which is 28.4% bonus. You can see the US dollar bonus there and the corresponding Axion. And that comes out of this bonus at the top here. So this bonus is out of that. And once that's gone, of course, first in, first served, then you won't be able to get this extra bonus, only the 7%. That's all you'll be able to get there, so important you do that. Big payday bonuses, of course, are included. If you stake over 350 days, you'll get the first one. There are 5 big paydays over the first 5 years, so you'd have to stake over that period of time to get access to all those. But because this one's staked for 5,505 days, gets the full big payday bonus on top of the accelerated bonus at the top there. So very cool. And then on top of all the Axion, of course, you get the Wrap Bitcoin dividends. Very nice as well. So that gives you APY up to 47% APY. So pretty cool. All right, so remember, out of the accelerator, people that buy and burn, they contribute to the ecosystem and make it more, give price support. And what happens is 55% of the stuff that they buy in, it ends up going and buying Axion on the market, and it gets sent to the dead address, gets burned and off the market for good, and that's pretty awesome. And 35% goes to BTC paid out stakers. So it goes to, once you become a staker after going into the accelerator, you'll also get access to all, and it goes in real time. So someone buys and stakes, it ends up going into the Bitcoin pool. So very nice. And then of course the Axion sold. So pretty cool. It's an overview for new people, really very cool. And we're going to watch that. 23 hours and 52 minutes to go in there, and that's looking really good. All right, so we're going to jump over to let's jump over to the general. I don't think we've got any news today. Let's go to the new. I don't think we just had the live show, so that's the main news of the Axion show. So we will try and quickly check that out. Like I say, the full live stream is on this channel. I've downloaded the video with permission and posted it. So if you want to watch the whole show, you can on the site. Otherwise, you can go and watch it on the Axion official YouTube site. Either way, you get up to date with the cool. And so you can see that the announcement was the live stream was earlier today, and this was super awesome. It's got a full presentation surrounding what's happening with Polygon and why and when and all that sort of stuff. So looks like they're targeting the third week of October, so it's very important for you to know. It's subject to the version 3 audit, of course, but that's what they're targeting. And of course they had the live stream as the migration, so that was pretty cool. So we'll check that out. And that was on today, so that was at 9 o'clock my time, so that's about 11.5 hours ago they had the live stream. And here is the live stream here. Hopefully this is going to come up. This is actually on the Axion official channel, but you can also watch it on this channel as well, which is in the videos there, one of the last videos. So you can actually see the Axion official channel. So they're up to 633 subscribers. Go and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to them. Let's get them up to 1,000. It's quite a critical pivot point as well. So chain migration, official AMA, Axion official, and looking good there. It's just taking a little while to upload here, but hey, it's probably because I've got so much stuff on as well. All right, so hopefully it's going to pull up in a second. Come on, you can do it, YouTube. Let's go. Very cool. All right, I'm going to get that up and running. So that's it's up and running. So you can see the whole team is up there at the moment. I'm not sure whether that's what specs that's on actually. Anyway, so that's the full YouTube. You can see that in the link. So go and watch that. Pretty cool. Right, I'm going to get out of there. It's taking a bit longer than I expected there. Anyway, so that's how that goes. Let's have a quick look at the burn. We're going to go to the dashboard and check it out. Don't forget to have a relaxing weekend. Obviously, guys, a lot of people have been working pretty hard, so make sure you have a good weekend. Sit back, relax with the friends and family, etc. Total supply of Axion at the moment 365, almost 366 billion Axion in supply. 109.1 billion in circulating supply. That's 30%, but remember that includes the dev wallets and the contract wallets and the Uniswap wallet and the debt address. So it's got a lot of stuff in there. Once you take all that out, it's probably down about half of that. So total stake 70%, 356.8 billion. Amazing stuff, right? And that's organic. That's organic. So people have made that decision. There's no there's no major controlling entity to manage that staking. That's just pure organics. Stake for max shares 40%, 147 billion is in the max share club, which is outstanding. And of course, the average stake period is something like, I think it hit 6 years, which is astonishing. So yeah, 6 years, or was it 7 years? I think it's 7 years. Actually, it's pretty strong. We might check that out actually. Total burned 7.348 billion. This is the headline figure at the moment. This is the one we're really watching because this burn is what's going to help get the liquidity squeeze, and for real, this is going to happen. So we want to get that higher and higher and higher because that's just going to have a bigger impact over time. Axion becomes more scarce. Scarcity is the key for pumpermentals. It's that simple. So, and then you want to get demand greater than supply. So that's how you do it. So pretty neat. All right, so there we are. That's what we got at the moment. I think we've waiting. We had a transfer there, 9 million. That was earlier today. Other than that, that's all at this stage. So we're waiting for today's burn to go in there. That we'll have to wait for a stake for that to be triggered. Once the stake's triggered, that will be updated there, and we'll get even higher, heading towards 7%, folks. Pretty nice, and of course 8 billion's our next target on that. Looking good. All right, so very cool. Let's get out of there, and we'll wait for that to happen. And let's go check out Nomics and see how the market's going with the prices. And let's go for that. Very cool. All right, don't forget to check out Crypto Casino's latest Axion video. It's also got a little bit there about Electroneum. I used to invest in Electroneum quite big and been in there for a while though. So if you want to check out Crypto Casino, it's also got stuff about Direwolf as well. Lots of great insights there from Crypto Casino on his YouTube channel. You can find under the channels tab on Axion Token here. You can find his channel there. Go subscribe to that as well as Axion Official and there's also another YouTuber that's promoting Axion. I think something altcoin or something. Let's forget the name right off the cuff there, so I might have to double check that. I have put that on the channel recommendations as well, but I've only been there once myself. All right, so we've got Bitcoin at 44,653. That's up, nice, 3%. Ethereum is standing over 3,000 now. Looks like it's wanting to make a move higher, to be honest. Now we're in October, of course. We've got rid of that bearish September. All things could be happening this next couple of months. 2%. Hex is obviously at 41, just sitting, looks like in a strong bull flag, I think, with a pendant as well, so that might really go for gold again. It's had a little time to move, sort of create that formation. Cardano's at $2.14, Binance at $3.96. Boy, that's really moved up nicely, 6%. That's going strongly. And XRP 96.7. Solana at 143. That's making another move too. So let's see if once that does move, that could really go quite strongly with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Polkadot 29.25. Dogecoin at 20.5 cents. We've got Unicoin at 20, almost 25. That's up pretty good, 6.7. And then Luna, look at this, Luna 38 up to 10.5%, nice. So compare that to Axion, which has done a 13.3% and was even slightly higher than that. That's a pretty good move by Axion over the last 24 hours, and that's the top 15, folks. So this is how it goes. Total market cap up from yesterday, 2.22 trillion on Nomics, and so that's up about 0.04, isn't it? Something about that. I think it was 2.18 yesterday. So that's pretty nice to see that up. Very cool. And we'll quickly check Cointelegraph, see any news. We had good news yesterday. Remember, we were reading about that ETH article, about Polygon article, and the addresses had surpassed Ethereum and active users on the site. So that was pretty cool. $1 billion Bitcoin mining industry resumes in Iran after 3-month ban. So there we are. It comes and goes, doesn't it? Banned, not banned, banned, not banned. Crazy place. Value locked at DeFi grows 936% in 1 year. NFT sector strengthens. And that's only going to keep going. It's going to have massive growth, isn't it? Still early days. New Australian crypto legislation likely in 2022. Yeah, not surprised. We're going to see a lot more legislation over the next 2-3 years. I think that's obviously on the books. Dogecoin founder sets sights on Ethereum bridge and NFTs for mass adoption. So some interesting stuff there from Dogecoin as well. So yeah, check out some of those. So we look at some of those. South Korea crypto tax delay thwarted. So we don't hear much about South Korea or Japan, but they're a huge crypto market. So it's interesting. We don't hear a lot about that, at least in the media that we watch. That's about it on there, I think. Bitcoin whales move record BTC value as metric sounds alarm over price of volatility. That's about it there. So some interesting stuff. Check that out on Cointelegraph.com if you want to check that out. Now, some people were talking about bridging stuff like Matic over if you're in the United States using Crypto.com. Using Crypto.com to bridge Matic over. Some said that was quite good for people in the United States to do. So if that's an issue for you, you can use Crypto.com to buy some Matic and send it over to your Matic wallet. I guess on your Ethereum blockchain. So check that out. Very nice. All right. Crypto Casino says Simon Altcoins. That's it. That's another Axion promoter now. Simon Altcoins, and that Simon is sorry for getting Simon's name there, but Simon is one of the channels now I've added to the channel's recommendation. So check that out. Share the word, of course. It's always great to see new community promoters. We want to build up an Axion community army. Promoting Axion over the next wee while, but it's already getting momentum in that space already. Simon is a nice addition to the team and Crypto Casino is becoming a seasoned pro in there as well. So nice one as well. All right, so very cool. So that's that in there. So we're just waiting. Let's go back to the accelerator and see how that's getting on. So we've still got 100% remaining, 375 million. Now that can obviously 23 hours and 43 minutes to go. That's a lot of time, so it could get sold out at any time. If you're new to Axion, of course, check out the accelerator below, and of course do your due diligence. Check out Axion.network. So this is the official website for Axion, and it's brilliant actually. It's only gets better with time. It's just getting better and better and better, and I can see this is it's almost so futuristic. It's looking fantastic. So the future of Axion coming to Polygon, very cool. You've got the calculator on there if you want to work out what your earnings might be. You can check that out too. and so that's pretty awesome stuff. Check out all these details on here. Do your investment due diligence. Got the roadmap on there, which looks spectacular as well. The roadmap's just been updated, so lots ahead for Axion. Now, Axion's going to be the premier staking token on Polygon, and obviously Polygon just surpassed Ethereum, and the transactions are way huge. So it's a great time to get involved with Axion. Once again, you must do your own investment due diligence for investing, but you can, obviously, in the accelerator, you can get up to 28.4% bonuses, and that they're going to be reduced when we get onto Polygon. So, good time to pick up some Axion if you're happy with your decision, with your with the project. Then best time to pick up the most bonuses in the next few weeks. Axion version 3 code ordered completed. So Axion launch on Polygon. These are all the things coming up. Axion promo video ads coming up with marketing. Apparently, someone was talking about the budget being about 150k. Axion V3 launch. That's going to be super duper coding contracts, getting rid of a lot of the looping functions and stuff. Apparently, so it's going to be pretty nice and reducing the cost. Additional launch partnerships coming back up. They're going to be revived as well. There's someone sitting in the wings, I believe. And legal opinion for Axion security status, basically saying it's not a security, and a centralized exchange listing coming up as well. More languages and a launch of the Axion portal, which is going to be should be some awesome new next phase of the Axion UI UX with potentially products and features and all sorts of stuff on Polygon. They can do all sorts of stuff on there because everything is basically dirt cheap to do. So it's going to be wonderful having that. The white paper, of course, and then check out a buy. You can buy through the Axion ACCELERATOR, which is what we cover on live each day here, and you can find the link in the video description. That's where you can pick up to 28.4% bonus. The news items, of course, is where you get a lot of the updates here. So news/updates, and lots of good things on here. You get all the latest. Sometimes I actually, there's so many good updates that sometimes I actually miss some of them. And you see me on live stream and go, oh, was that just popped up there? So that's hilarious. So you got the chain migration AMA live. We watched that today. That's also on this video channel. I've got a copy here. Important calling all liquidity providers. So there's lots of just updates on here as well. Added Hex as a token you can sacrifice to the accelerator for the next few weeks. Very cool. And Polygon migration, all that sort of stuff. So lots of good stuff there. Now, if you want to get personal help, Axion is one of the few projects that has pretty much 24/7 personal care. If you want to, if you're happy with you've done all your research, you want to find out a few specific questions, you can ask one of the team here on the website, or you can check the support. There's an FAQ on the support there, and that opens up some questions and answers. So you can check that out. It's pretty awesome. And then if you want to get even more information, you can jump on to Telegram or Discord as well, and you can get access to that. So on Discord, you got some moderators. At the moment, there's one moderator on, but sometimes there can be 4 or 5 moderators, I think, on at one time, and it's pretty amazing to see. So pretty cool. There's the FAQ, so you can get all answers to auction. Well, auctions are gone now, but staking, DAO vote, Discord, all sorts of stuff like that. So pretty exciting. There. All right. That's pretty much that's it for the new people. If you're new to Axion, that's sort of an overview for you as well. So looking good. And let's quickly go check. I think that was it for the news. Let's quickly check the Twitter, see what's been going on with the Axion Twitter and the social media campaign out there, I guess what you would call it. So it's today. Obviously, the Polygon network has hit another major milestone with its number of daily active addresses crossing that of Ethereum since the first time since inception. So we talked about that before. That's pretty awesome. And another one up there as well. Now, this is responding to somebody. If you're holding or staking Axion, you will get the airdrop. So you're going to get a Matic airdrop, folks. It's going to be awesome. And there's going to be, did someone say NFT community? Axion NFT. So it looks like Axion new NFT stake minting is coming to Axion. So it's going to be groundbreaking. Axion will probably be first with that. So Axion version 3 enables NFT stakes, but the cost of minting NFTs is much more expensive at Ethereum than on Matic. Now all the stakes can be minted as NFTs, allowing future tokenomic changes like the NFT share market or share transfers to be performed cheaply and easily. Custom artwork on NFT stakes can also be generated for unique flares. So Axion is going to be first to market, as far as I know, with NFT staking. So that's pretty awesome. And they may even be the first to market with stake trading. I know that a couple other projects are going to try and get there first We'll see who makes it. I think that Axion's code's probably more efficient, so we'll see how we get on with that. It's probably really just a thing whether the team triggers it earlier or later is the case. So pretty cool. And then there's obviously the town hall, and that was on the other day, as well as the YouTube stuff. So a year from now, you may wish you had started today. So nice little inspiration there. So quite a lot of tweeting today, really cool. A year from now, yeah, so very nice. What else we got? So then the AMA was on, of course, on YouTube. Just some more tweets about that. Bitcoin has given me a new way of thinking about humanity in the future. Is your city next? So a nice cool article there, promote as well. So nice promotion out there for the team. They just continue to build up Twitter and Discord, Telegram, and Reddit and stuff like that. They continue to focus on building. Now that when you're building up social media, it does take time. Just got a cumulative impact. The team is really doing a good job on that. So nice. Let's have a look here. We've got Business 2K's in the house. Hey, when is the actual migration date? 3 to 4 weeks from now. Yeah, Crypto Casino's on there. So targeting week 3 probably. Okay, 3 to 4 weeks is quite accurate from Crypto Casino. So nice one there. All right, so that's pretty much it. We've got T-Dally in the chat there now. So one of the devs, pretty cool. So we've got Defro there, one of the mathematicians, software developers. So you can see that if you're new to Axion, the Axion team is very active in the chat, and you can see how many are online. There's a lot more online than most projects that you'll find. So you've got core teams up here, you've got the moderators there, and the devs in here. So very nice as well. We actually haven't had a look at some of Pullen stuff lately, so we might just check some of Pullen's comments. Sometimes we go through Pullen as the marketing director for Axion. Sometimes we go through that, but you always get some of the other team members also drop a few little insights there as well. Let's have a look at today because there was quite a lot of cool stuff going on. Looks like he's posted a lot of fun pictures today, but just seeing anything else in there that's it's going to do. It looks like it's going to do a ledger video there, so turning up as well. Let's have a look back on the next tab, see if we've got anything there. But I do recommend you watch the full live stream if you missed it, because it's got a full presentation. It's got an FAQ on there, also got promotional videos, very cool, and the team did a great job of that. And you also get to see a lot of people from the team. There's quite a bit on there. I think there might have been 8 members or something on there today, so it's very cool. And apparently, if the accelerator sells out over the next 2 weeks, Pullen, the marketing director, will do a full face reveal. So I'm not sure whether that starts off from today. I guess it's from today. If it sells out, then that might be the case. So who knows? Pretty awesome. Haven't managed to reach Sheldon yet, though. Okay, so they're talking about lining up a few video people. Obviously, Sheldon Evans got about 670,000 subscribers, also an investor in Axion, but I think he's been a bit busy, possibly in personal life. Haven't seen a video from Sheldon Evans, for about two months. So he may have stuff on in his life that causing him that. So what about the iBid? So there's a couple other questions in there. What else there? Yeah, so just thinking. Looking through a couple of those. Yeah, nothing too much from those comments. Anyone who's provided limited projects. Yeah, so that was about it. So in terms of liquidity, they were talking about they're going to probably start off with Axion ETH on Polygon, and then potentially move to USDC for the stability. So we talked about you've got the sort of Y token that goes with the ETH and the BNB to get the upside, whereas you've got the Hex that goes for the USD to get the stability, and then you need underlying demand to push up the price. And so if you've got USDC as your main pair in liquidity, you're not likely to go up and down with the Bitcoin and Ethereum moves and the big plays that get done on that. So there's a bit of that going on. So the team is going to definitely got that USD strategy as a second phase in mind. So that's definitely still hasn't been decided, but that's definitely looking compelling. See how that goes as well. All right, so looking good there. Let me have a look here on the chat. Nice. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to Axion Token channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that like button. Helps with the algorithms, of course, gets Axion out there more. And we just hit over 2,100 subscribers on this channel, so we're growing definitely a lot better now. So hope you enjoy that. And yeah, get in there, share the channel, it always helps. If you want to join as an Axion Token member, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes and Krakens. It's a great way of supporting the channel as we push out Axion on a consistent daily basis, day after day after day. We're heading up towards 365 days. I've still got to find out what day we're on now, because I was counting all the way up to about 294, and I know that we're well over 300 now, so heading up towards 365. So I'll get that update for you next time I do it. So pretty cool. And yes, don't forget, so our Crypto Casino is putting up here, Axion Friday is on. So join Axion Friday this week and win $100 in Axion. Hear great guest interviews and your last questions. Guests joining us this week will be Axion Advisory Council member Metal James, with TG community member Fix or Shane. Time is join us at 4 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. UST, 8 a.m. PST. And the place is going to be on Telegram. So if you haven't got on Telegram, make sure you do that as well. So that's cool. So don't forget to get onto that, folks. That's very important. Yeah, very nice. All right, so looking good there. That's coming up on the Telegram. I think there's a little picture up here too. Let's go up the top here. I think there's for the Friday show. Let's have a look here. I'm sure I saw something up here earlier. Maybe it was way earlier. Was it way earlier? No. It must have been way earlier. I did see a promotional piece for the Friday Telegram. So if you want to hear that, the audio, it's pretty cool. Go check that out. Yeah, it looks like it must have been way earlier. I've been on the chat quite a bit today, so might have missed a bit of that. We've got Nicholas Luciano in the house. It is recommended to stake all my Axion at least for a month to avoid issue related to migration of tokens. No, you don't have to stake them straight away. You can wait for the Polygon. Everything's going to get copied over, so it's a system stake copy. It means your stakes and your liquid Axion will get copied over onto Polygon, so you don't actually have to do anything. If you want to wait for cheaper gas fees, you could just wait for Polygon, because it's going to be less than a penny, a fraction of a penny to stake in Polygon, or you can just wait for low gas prices and stake now. That's the other way you can do it. So hopefully that helps you there, Nicholas. Who is CEO of Axion? There's no CEO. I guess that there's a couple of I think Jubbin and Pullen might be kind of the seniors. Maybe maybe T Deli. But yeah, I think Pullen is the marketing director, so sort of head of the marketing. I guess the COO is I believe is Jubbin. Let me have a double check on that. I think Jubbin is the CEO there as well. So I'm not sure if that's on the Axion website actually. Let's have a look on there. I'm not sure if they've updated. I think they're going to update the site, but I don't know if they have. So hopefully that helps. The old leader used to be the founder used to be someone called Jack, but that was person was anonymous. But that's not the case anymore. Really, it's a team-led community project. I'm just trying to see whether we've got that list. No, I think they're gonna add the team onto the site. Not sure if they're on there yet. No. That's a good question. That was already asked today. That question that you're asking. So I think they're going to add it to the site. So that will be up soon. But once again, if you're wanting to get hold of the person that's in the control, you're probably best to try Jubbin or Pullen in the Discord. Hopefully that helps. Nicholas Luciano says we use a MetaMask of different wallets. Yeah, you can use MetaMask, and what you need to do is add the Polygon network to see. But what they're going to do is when they have the staking launched on, so I've done 2 videos on adding Polygon to your MetaMask wallet. So you're just going to switch between Ethereum and the Polygon network. But if you don't want to, if you don't want to wait, you can use those and just add them now, because you can just operate on Polygon with Matic as your gas fee. But the team is actually when it goes live in October as the target date, 3rd, 4th week, then they will have a button that will basically recognize that you haven't got Polygon on as a network on your wallet, and so that will just add it for you, and you basically maybe have to click a button or something. 2 steps I think it's going to be, and then you'll have the Polygon network on there, and you should be able to see all your tokens copied over from the Ether side as airdrop, basically like an airdrop, and it'll be sitting there with your equivalent tokens on the Polygon chain that you had on the Ether chain. So that's pretty much how it's going to work. So yeah, most people will use the MetaMask, so that's pretty much it. All right. Trying to look some new features there. Pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty much that as well. Yeah, I think that Pullen's going to add the team onto the website. It's probably the only thing that's missing off here, to be honest. So that's that. All right, so we get out of there, and let's go check the burn address, see whether that's come up in time, and let's see whether there's been a stake and a burn yet. Check that out. We're doing pretty well today. Luciana says a stake system will be working at all times during migration. So it's going to be probably a couple hours. It's going to take 5 hours to start up the Polygon system. There's stages to run through. The final stages will be liquidity and stuff like that. So there'll be probably about a 5 hour period where there'll be the Ethereum staking system will end and the Polygon will start. So hopefully that helps you out there. There'll be about a 5 hour period to run all the contracts onto Polygon, set everything up, all the functionality like liquidity pools and tokens and all sorts of stuff like that. All right. So yeah, no burn yet. So we're still 10 minutes ago. Unstake. We had an unstake there 10 minutes ago. So early unstake those. So early unstakes they're actually going in as burns now. Have you seen that? So there's 28.2 million there early unstake. So that's pretty interesting. So that explains that. So we've got we've had a couple other ones here. T-Daly talked about that today. So that's just adding to the burn there, so which is really nice. But we haven't had the burn from yesterday's accelerator go in there yet. So we're still waiting for that. But there's a couple of little burns going in there. Very nice. Business 2K says, what's your price estimate end of the year? Do you think we'll hit not by the end of the year, but I think we'll let's say that I think we could definitely get up. Definitely get over. I think with all the right stuff, we could definitely get over 0001, and you may be looking at maybe my old target, maybe 0002, 0003. So that's probably my target for this year. Let's say my target for this year is 0001, and could well blow past that. Remember the all-time high is 00076. So what I say, 001 is my target for that. 00076 is the all-time high, and so that's probably where my target is at the moment. Good question though. I might think more about that for Business 2K. Good idea. Nicholas Lexania says interface will be the same, only fees will change. I don't know whether the interface is going to be have a new interface, but it should be. They may just use the same one at the moment. That's a good question. I don't believe that they're going to have a interface change. And how many day grace period I have after my stakes finish? 14. So yeah, it's 14. Normally it's 14 here too in Axion, but at the moment there's no. It's going to be well the old rule. It's going to be 31 days after we move to version 3. So there's not going to be any penalties at least to a month after. So they've actually turned that feature off at the moment. So hopefully that helps. So yeah, normally it's 2 weeks. Yeah, all right. Let's jump up here. All right, so let's jump up to the future there. We're going to go good. Right, so the burn's slowly coming in, but we haven't had today's burn in yet. That's just the way it is as well. So very cool. Right, let's quickly have a look at the promo. We're going to do the promo. Let's do that. Pull that up and have a look at this. Is the promo for moving migration. So check this out. There's a lot of fun. So that's pretty cool. I love that video promo. That's the Polygon migration AXN is moving on to. Week 3 or 4 of October is the expected time frame. Obviously, it's going to take about 5 hours to set up all the contracts. It'll be super cheap on Polygon, of course, because the fees are so super cheap. And pretty much everything that costs tens of dollars, if not a few $100s on Ethereum, is going to cost less than a penny. Every transaction will be a fraction of a penny on Polygon, so it's going to be a whirlwind change. And of course, it's only 3 or 4 weeks away, and so that's going to be up and running super fast, making Axion the premier staking project pretty much on Polygon. Now, Polygon is super excited to have Axion on there. They're the ones actually approached Axion and wanted Axion to get on there, so you can know that there's going to be a good relationship going forward with that, and the team is in personal contacts with the Polygon team, so it's very exciting. Luciano says, is it true Axion has 3 times less supply than Hex? I would say it's got half the supply, is the case. It depends if you're talking about liquid. Let me see how much liquid that Axion's got. Let me just pull up the numbers there. Alright, so we know that Axion actually has, I mean, this comparing supply is not really that relevant, but the actual supply, circulating supply is 109. 109 is the circulating supply. Total supply is 365.9. You've got, I might have to go to Hex Vision actually. Let's have a look. Let me go to Hex Vision. Hex.vision. Let's go to Hex.vision. Hex.vision is quite got a lot of data on it, so it's probably a bit heavy. Critic Casino says, love the upbeat music to the trailer. Awesome. Yeah, I know, Critic Casino. I love it too. I think it's super duper good. So you can see that total supply of Axion is 365.9, but of that, 256.6 is staked. And so you know that when Axion's staked, it basically gets burnt. It's off the market. You get shares in return. Whereas the circulating supply is really the only stuff that's actually on the ETH blockchain. That's 109.3 billion. And like I say, maybe half of that is actually in individual wallets, sitting on the rest of it's in dev wallets, Uniswap, dead address and stuff. So then you've got, let me just pulling up this Hex.vision site. It's quite a heavy data site, so might take a little bit to load up. Prana says the hype video is so awesome. So is Prana. I love that video, and they've got a whole one of the things on the roadmap is all those video promos. So I'm looking forward to those that Axion's got coming out. Plus, huge marketing budget for the accelerator and Polygon, and I think Polygon, the relationship Polygon is going to be a lot better than I think we might all expect. So I'm looking forward to hear any of the upside benefits from Polygon team themselves, the official Polygon team. So you can see the total Hex there, 635 billion. Circulating is 572.4 billion. So you can see that's way higher. The circulating supply in Hex, remember, includes the Origin wallet. The Origin wallet is based on accounting order has about 90-95% of the circulating supply. They also has about 13 to 18% or something of the staked amount as well. So it's, you're kind of comparing. You got to take a lot of things out to compare them more reasonably. But even then, it's kind of quasi relevant. So 109 on Axion there, and 572 on circulating Hex. But like I said, this has got the Origin wallet in it, so it's not really comparing apples with apples in some ways as well. Because the Origin wallet helps manage Hex up, which is cool. All right, so I'm saying that unbiased as well because I'm a Hex OG. So I'm not just saying how it is. That's just the facts of the case. Nicholas Alexander said, love Axion community. They do not fight. Instead, they learn from Hex. A very good job. And multiples, probably Axion is far way better to buy than Hex from that point of view. But there's a lot of different features, Nicholas. So I don't really you don't see me making a lot of those comparisons on this channel. Obviously, I'm a Hex OG, but I'm also a passionate Axion communicator, community advocate. So we just talk about the pros and cons of each project as opposed to comparing one better than the other. I think the price, obviously, if you get in on one a lot easier, it's going to be a lot better, but they're all going to have different journeys, and so what if one of them way outdoes another one? As long as they all do well, you're going to have relative performance differences. It's going to be the way it is. That's crypto life, isn't it? Nicholas says, is Axion code done? So Axion's got its own code, Nicholas. It's got its own code. So all from the ground up, from the dev team. The dev team is top quality. So top quality devs and mathematicians in Axion, and they do amazing stuff. So it's a good place to be. One of the best innovators in the market for sure. I think all the top three projects, particularly Wise and I think particularly Wise and Axion have got the awesome developer teams and mathematicians in them, innovators in the space as well. Hex is a finished product, remember? So Hex staking is a finished product. So all the innovations that you get on Hex from third parties like Staker App, they do have close relationships, obviously, with the founder, some of them, but they really are third party stuff. So interesting take on that. So Business 2K says, what's it, Lakina, so how much is APY average in Axion? Well, let's just say average APY, let's just say the APY is up to, you can see it on the site there on Accelerator, it's up to 47% APY. And that'll be if you get all those shares by max staking. You get over 300% more shares in max staking. So that's probably what the calculation for that 47% is. With the wrap Bitcoin divs on top. So there's probably a lot of assumptions there. I don't actually know the full assumptions behind that 47%, but that's pretty much it. You get over 300% more shares by staking 15.2 years plus wrap Bitcoin divs. So that's the basis of that count. That's based on what I've heard Paul say, and the marketing director. I hope so, Nicholas. Yeah, absolutely. And Nicholas, Axion price starts to pump because of all this news. Yeah, so Axion price is pumping for the news. Also, liquidity pools changed. The 6-month lock liquidity got pulled out by the team. I don't think all of it is. I think a certain chunk of it has, maybe 2/3 or something. And that's sitting in their dev wallet now, in a wallet. And so the liquidity is actually being pulled over the next few days. So you can see that warning at the top here. It's not that page, but it's on another page. But you're basically pulling the liquidity out. Critics saying so Axion built its own code from scratch. That's correct. So it's a bit of a misnomer now. So Axion's a very different project from Hex and Wise. They're all going off in their own directions. And we like to describe it a bit like having a KFC, a Burger King, and a McDonald's on different street corners. They all offer something different. You're going to get a different flavor. You're going to get different products. I think the only similarity is that they're fast food chains, which is basically like they're all basically certificate deposits with the share rate. But above that, they've all got different things on top of them. Like Axion obviously has wrap Bitcoin dividends. Wise has US dollar airdrops of BNB, that sort of stuff. Whereas Hex is like a managed Pumpermentals with the Origin wallet, and 37% APY type thing. So there's lots of different things happening. All of them got different things, and they're all growing. They're all moving in the right direction, and I think they're all pretty cool in their own right. So pretty much it. Look, is it true that Axion has 5 big paydays and you can upgrade your stakes to 5 for 5 days? Yeah, it's true. That is true. If we so here's the big paydays. Let's go to the big paydays. We've got a stake page. If you want to see the big paydays, you can go to the bottom here. The big paydays. So 5 billion is coming up on the 29th of October. It's only a few days away. It's not far. It's $1 million US dollars at the moment. Then you've got the next one is in 22 in October, 23 in October 2024. And the final big one is 15 billion Axion, 3.2 million US dollars in 2025. So that's in actually August. So pretty cool. That's September, sorry. September and October. So they're slightly different months. So pretty amazing. And yes, you can 555 stake. So there's the 5. You can max share stake. That's a 555. Pretty cool. So Hex and Axion do have the same max stake period, which is 5,555 days. But the global share rates are different. They're calculated differently, so they're not the same calculation as Hex ones is. The other thing of that is that Wise, for example, has a 42-year maximum stake period, so you can stake for 42 years, not 15.2 years, which is 5,505 days. So you can see there are some quite a bit of differences between all the projects. They're the big 3 staking projects on the ETH chain. Alright, so hopefully that helps answer your question. If we stay AXN now to December, we receive a part of big payday bonus. Well, your stake must be a 350-day stake. So no, you won't if your stake needs to be a 350-day stake over any of the big paydays. So that's a requirement. So it must be at least 350 days. Biz2K says, is AXN having a stable coin pairing on Polygon similar to Hex? This is what they're talking about. Biz2K, I did talk about that earlier. That they're going to initially probably start with the ETH pair, ETH pair, and then there's a lot of seem to be pretty strong support for moving to US dollar after that. They may have two pools, maybe transition to a US dollar pool. So that was talk about that. Obviously, they got the liquidity now sitting on layer one, so that's still a bit up in the air, but definitely seems like they're going to start with AXN ETH pair to start it off. But there was some of them that were quite keen on a US dollar stability. That means that the price will be less volatile to ETH and BTC and stuff, but that means it doesn't move up as fast with those pairs. Well, at least not directly, but indirectly it can, obviously with the sentiment, which may be more important. Maybe that's more important. The other thing, of course, is that once you go to more stable coin, it's really the underlying value in the token. And that's also back to our stuff we always talk about, which is scarcity in the token. And that's what the team's working on. That's why we've got the burn. That's why they shifted from more wrap Bitcoin divs to at the moment to more burn, so that you can start taking off the Axion off the market and getting that liquidity squeeze that we're after. But the other side, of course, is the getting the wallets and the marketing up. And that's obviously what they've held that back for the Polygon move. And apparently they've got a pretty good budget, 150k or something, plus a lot of video ad marketing, a lot of new marketing things getting set up ready to go. Looks like they're also scouting some YouTubers and other stuff around there as well. So I think there's a lot in store for us, as well as Polygon itself is pretty keen to support in some form. They seem to be they were the ones that sort of chased Axion to get onto Polygon, and now we see that Polygon's actually got more active users than Ethereum, and the transactions are way higher. I can't remember how many, was it 5x higher, something like that. It's pretty high. So it is a big deal. I think we're probably making a very good move, and we could be a big fish in a big sea, and that could be quite cool. All right, so looking good. It also Axion also will offer a product offering. If you've got Aave on Polygon down here, offering the conservative low yield, you will have Axion sitting up here, up in a more higher risk, higher reward, but not too risky, sort of moderate. And then you've got high yield farming on the top right, which is high risk, high reward. So you've got a perfect risk reward product offering on Polygon, so that's going to be pretty cool. That's why they're excited to get Axion on there, because it sits right in the middle there, and I think that's a pretty good offering. All right, so hopefully that helps that one. Oh, we're 1 hour already, folks. So it's let's have a look here. We're up to final question with Nicholas. To receive payday is over 50 days of stakes. Okay, but even if we stake for 60 days, we get interest. Yes, that's correct. So you still get interest, and you still get wrap Bitcoin dividends based on your share percentage. So that's why people stake so long. It's why 40% staking for 15.2 years. Now later on, so when we hit Polygon, everything's going to be, all stakes are going to be NFTs, non-fundable tokens. That's a new thing. That's new. At the moment, stakes are just this, basically contracts on the blockchain, but it's going to be actually NFTs, non-fundable tokens. Therefore, they were going to be tradable. So potentially in the future, if the team wants to, they'll be able to create a secondary market to trade NFTs. We read that earlier in the live stream, and so that's something for the team to decide. But you could potentially trade out of a 15.2 year period. So you might stake now for 15.2 years. You get over 300% more shares, which means you get way more wrap Bitcoin. You get that higher APY, or APR as we call it, because really. And the other thing on Polygon Matic is that because it's so cheap to do everything, they may be able to do compound features, and I'm expecting that. I think Crypto Casino is expecting that too, that they'll have some sort of compound features, and that's a game changer, right? That means you're moving from a high APR to a high APY on that, so that could be super duper good. So we're looking forward to that as well. All right, so that's cool. Let's go back to the accelerator, just quickly see the final one. We're at an hour and 3 minutes. Man, we've been going well. We got, I think we've had a bit of sale. We've had someone go in there. Woohoo! So very cool. Yeah, that's how we roll. All right, what a great way to finish the live stream, eh? Great way to finish live stream. And 95% remaining. So 5%'s been sold there, folks. Nice. Let's go down and see that. yeah, 23.4 million Axion sold, 11.3 million burned, and we've got 0.029 wrap Bitcoin divs paid to stakers so far. Very nice. We've had 1.44 Ethereum go in and buy and stake, so nice. Well done to the new Axion investor, or someone maybe just topping up. Very cool. So let's go over to Discord and let's punch that in. Nice. And there we are, folks. Looking good. So nice on that. So let's show that a bit of love. Yeah, cool. And looking good. And bam. All right. And that, well, you know what that means? If we've had someone buy and stake, which it means we've probably had a burn. Let's go see whether our burn for yesterday has gone in. Looking good. Ah, wow, wow. And man, oh man. Let's get into this. My computer was much faster yesterday. Did you notice? It's a bit slower today. I do apologize for that. Let's have a look. So we should have this burning. Maybe it's not in quite yet. Maybe I'm ahead of myself because that sale may have just gone in. Something that takes a few minutes to process. Oh no, there it is. So that's I think that's it. No, it's an unstaked. So that's an unstaked. So we're still waiting for update. False arm there. It's probably going to come in just after the live stream, unfortunately. But that's pretty much it. Let's try that one more time, mate. Let's try it one more time because you know me. I love it. Prana's got the fireworks on there. Absolutely fine, Prana. Well said. And very cool. And Crypto says yes, compounding would be great and possible with cheap gas fees. Absolutely, Crypto Casino. I think that's something that could definitely be done, and that'd be huge attraction, huge attracting. If you think about how big the yield farming on Polygon is, it's massive. There's a lot of users on there. Then that sort of feature added on to Axion and increasing the APY would certainly even attract even some of the more riskier risk takers that would be prepared to start staking and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty neat as well. So cool. Yeah, okay, so yesterday's accelerator has not gone in yet. It should be an Axion buy and stake, but we have had 2 other burns in there. We might leave that for today, and we might just push that in, do a burn update tomorrow as well. So we might just leave that there. I normally like to post it as well. So there we are, folks. Pretty good. We've had some buy and stakes already in the live stream. We've got 23 hours and 5 minutes to go, folks. Pretty awesome. Once again, if you want to get in there, use the link in the video description. But as I always say, do your investment due diligence. Check out the Axion.network website and also watch some videos as well. And also ask any questions you have to the professional moderators on Discord and Telegram. There to help you 24/7. Pretty awesome. And yeah, the link's in the video description. Up to 28.4% bonus. Pretty nice. A limited time only from the sounds of it, because it's going to be a bit less once we get into Polygon, and it's going to be lots of new features and lots more users up there too. So people will be competing for more of the Axion. So pretty nice. All right, let's have quickly check here. We've got John Atkins says, Nicholas, you only get payday if you stake for 355 days, but you would get the first one at the end of stake if you stake before big payday. Yeah, you need to be staked 350 days over those. So we'll just go back to the stake page. Actually doesn't have the notice on there, but that is the case. I don't think they have it on here anymore, but that was the case. So yeah. So let's pretend we do 1 million on here. Oh, 10 million. Let's do 10 million, and let's say that we stake for 350 days. Then yeah, we're going to get big payday. We do 349 days, and we're not going to get big payday. So if you do a 349 day stake, you're not going to get big payday on 29th of October. But if you do 350, you're going to get big payday. Right, so that's what I said about you need to be 350 days over that. So you need to be have 350 days over that too. So if you want to get the 2 big paydays ahead of us, 700 days there, and I'm not sure what the actual day. It's 269. So you actually be shorter than that for that one, but you need 350 days to get that first big payday. I'm just showing you that on live stream. You get bonus for any stake, but much more longer than if you stake, especially for 505. That's right. So you can see that in the longer pays better. You get 20% bonus on longer pays better shares every year that you stake, so over 300% if you stake for 15.2 years, which is 5,550 days. You can see it's 25 million, it's a lot bigger. Let's say if I did this do 1 year, 365, you can see that this is on the 10 million, so it's $2,000 investment. Your basic shares will be 8 million, and this is just a normal stake. This is not through the accelerator where you get more bonuses, but just on a basic stake, you got your basic shares, and then you'll get 20% more per year, so 365. And if you go to suddenly from 1 year, watch that. So it's 1.6 million for 1 year, but if you do 15 years, it's 25 million. So 1.6 million, pretty amazing stuff. And you've got the possibility of when this will become an NFT stake on Polygon, and then it's a possibility that they'll have a trading market for stakes, which means that you could trade out of a 15.2 year when you decide you didn't want it anymore. You got a lot of the benefits that you're happy with, and you decide to trade it out at a market price. So it's going to be interesting to see that play out for sure. John X says, yep, I think it's 350, never certain. Yeah, well, I just showed you on the calculator there, John. So there it is, 349. You're not going to get it. 350, you're going to get a green tick there. So that's it there. Very cool. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody. That's an hour and 10 minutes. Can you believe I've done 2 long live streams today? I did an hour and 45 Matic giveaway, and we're going to do more of those. I think they're really cool and going to help people get used to Polygon. And also we're going to do some live stream. We're going to the Polygon platform to help people get used to it before we go live on there. Quick swap and all sorts of stuff like that. We'll check it all out. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, we've done a good live stream today. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Do catch me at the same time tomorrow, of course. We're going to see how the accelerator gets on after another 23 hours. And I had a good start. So onwards and upwards. First in, first served. Catch you, everybody. I do appreciate all your Axion token members. Represent. I'll see you in Discord. To everybody else watching, hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you next time. This is Superman, your host, and Axion token channel. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And of course, thanks once again to Prana for being a cool moderator, and take care, everybody. All right, let me see here. Let's go to the Axion promo and we'll sign off. All right.